morning, guys. Today is Wednesday, October 7th, and today we are learning about Texas landmarks. So our I can statement is, I can identify Texas landmarks and their significance. So just like we did the capitals this morning by accident, now we are doing Texas landmarks and why they are important. So what is a landmark? A landmark is an object or a structure or building that is easily recognized and important.
What did that say?
Just the thing I said. Structure?
Yeah.
Structure is like a statue. Remember Miss Wellington said a statue of important people?
Abraham Lincoln?
That's one, but that is a U.S. landmark. That's a U.S. landmark. So here are some of our Texas landmarks. Remember, they are from the state fair, so yes, we are not going over this one in particular, though. We are going over the Alamo. So most of us have been there because this is a very important building to us in Texas because this is where the Battle of the Alamo happened. So the Alamo is located in San Antonio, Texas. So it's roughly about 4 hours away from here. So if you get a chance to see it, it is really cool because it has a lot of historical artifacts in there. So the Alamo, it was built in the 1700s as a mission or a school to teach Native Americans. So Native Americans are American Indians. And so this was a church and a school that helped Native Americans learn about Christianity. So it says the Alamo. In 1836, the Alamo was used as a fort. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
So a fort is basically like a building of a shelter when it's during war. It was helped to protect them. So it's to fight the importance of Mexico, and this fight made the Alamo famous. Good morning.
Did you have Roxton show up today?
Right. So it says here the Alamo. Is basically this fight was lost, but the war for independence from Mexico was won soon after. So today the Alamo is a memorial for those who fought in the revolution. So many lives were lost in this fight. I will tell you this, we did not win this battle, but it's to honor those who fought and dedicated their lives to protect our country. Mm-hmm. So back then, Texas was not part of the United States. It was part of Mexico at one point. And so that's why we had the Battle of the Alamo, was to fight for our independence, to make sure that we were our own state and not our country. Revolution is a type of war or battle. All right, so here we go. So it says we're going to add a couple of facts about the Alamo. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, so give me just a second. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So what are some facts that you learned about the Alamo? Omar? It was built in the 1700s. Good job. Mackenzie?
Something in the
1838. So let's take a look what it says here. It was used as a fort. So that during the battle. Where is it located? Harlow? It's in Texas. Let's see if I can find it. Do we know? San Antonio, Texas. Yes, that's 4 hours away from here. So if you get a chance to see it, it's really cool. I've been there lots of times. They have really cool artifacts of silverware that people ate with back then, or uniforms. There's a jail cell out there. There is cannons that they used instead of guns. They had cannons where they had the huge iron ball and they roll it in the cannon and it shoots out and it hits buildings and things like that. They have those outside the building. It's really cool. So if you get a chance to, you really need to go see it. So that's what we're doing for today. So There's a whole bunch of pictures.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, like on the screen.
On the screen, no, these are just the 4 slides that we have here. So that's what we're just learning about. But we can take a tour maybe on Friday and see what the Alamo really looks like. That'll be kind of cool. Okay, so let's go into Seesaw. So in Seesaw, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Mrs. Fullington's page where it says activities.
Okay.
And then right here, Wednesday, 10/7.
The ad.
Miss Fullington put the slides on here for the online students too, so they can go in and do that too. So once you're done finding the Alamo slides,
They didn't know that.
you are going to add a response. And right here, Mrs. Fullington actually read it to you. So if you click those little quotation marks, let's listen and see.
Alamo. Reading passage. Spanish settlers built the Mission San Antonio de Valero on the banks of the San Antonio River around 1718.
So I am reading this to you so you can go ahead and do that yourself. And then I even read the questions to you. So that way you can pause it and then do number 1 and you can answer it. So how you're going to answer is you're going to click the typing button and you're going to type in your answers, okay? So that wasn't a word. It was just a make-believe word. But right here you can put your answers in and then go to number 2. There are 7 total questions. So make sure that you highlight. Remember, we highlight important information, so that first I would go in with my highlighter or my marker, and I would find dates that would probably be important to Mrs. Fullington or to y'all.
Even years.
It can be even capital letters. So I see Mission San Antonio de Valero because that is a a name of a place, right? So there might be important dates. So I see February 23rd, 1836. So I'm going to leave this up here so that you can highlight numbers, dates, people's names, or names of places, remember? Okay, so when you're finished, what are you supposed to press?
Green check.
The green check mark. So when you're done, press that green check mark, and then you are done for social studies. All right, guys, have a good day. Bye.